What up? What up? What up? Hopefully, everybody is having a wonderful time. It is the holidays, it is around the Christmas time, and we are live. But first off, I have to say that it is wonderful to see you all today because it's the holidays. Some of us didn't make it. Some of my followers aren't here today. I think since I've started this podcast, say maybe two followers that I know of have passed away. But I'm continuously pushing on, pushing forward because this is something that I really enjoy, and seeing that a couple people who have been followers of the show have really been rooting for me to continue to push forward. I just want to make sure that I also do the same here as well. So let me go ahead on and try to go live on IG, but we're gonna be in there. So for those of you who are watching on IG, unfortunately, you cannot participate in some of these in some of the raffles and stuff like that, but they're going to work on it, I believe. If they can figure out a way to make sure that you are a part of this conversation, I think that would be great. But anyway, so for people to get to know about me, let me go on and get my radio announcer.
In a world where financial advice is as blurry as a wild night of cheap jello shots, clear your head and your monetary halitosis with the About That Wallet show hosted by Anthony Weaver. Leave those jello shots for the amateurs and learn to indulge in the top shelf bottles, baby. Now, here's your host, Anthony Weaver.
Yep. So it is that time of year where we got to get this going. I wanted to make sure that go ahead on and start. I think I gave this book away already, but hey, it's a new year. It's the end of the year, but we can get things going. Play a little music in the background because we have Ask Me Anything, and it's been a long time since I've sat down and chat with you all. Again, this is for educational purposes only, so make sure that you ask accordingly because we try to learn everything. And learning all the stuff is pretty cool. But if you want to get a copy of this book, I think I should start giving you this book and just say hashtag, I don't know, I don't know, hashtag freedom. Or I should have my own podcast. Maybe just kind of like, what? Just go on and give away free stuff every day. Every time I go live. It might be hashtag ATW. Hashtag wallet. How about that? Hashtag wallet if you want to get merch. So put that inside the chat. So hashtag wallet if you want to get merch, you got to make sure that you are on YouTube though. However, that was pretty cool. So since this is Ask Me Anything, I'm actually curious on what's happening. So I can see you guys on Instagram as well. And I actually have you guys on YouTube and on Facebook. So, this is a session for you all. One of the things that, thinking about this, why do we sit around and do things for the holidays? And I want you to think about that. Take a moment to think about like what it is around the holidays. What are your habits? And we talked about this before. Is what is your habit loop? Because some of you are new to me, which is I'm the host Anthony Weaver, and I actually get to help you build strong financial habits. And understanding what those financial habits are, you first need to figure out what are your triggers, especially when it comes to the holidays. Now, the holidays are something where a lot of people spend a lot of money, they spend a lot of energy, they spend a lot of time, and they just feel so frustrated. And I feel you. And sometimes people feel like, they so stressed out, they don't read the fine labels, that they miss out on so much. And they do make costly mistakes. And making those costly mistakes can cost you in the long run, especially if you stay private and don't share your mistakes and what happened, what's going on. So one of those people who actually had those issues, I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's like, yo, I can't believe they did this. Let me see if I can share my screen here because this elderly couple had spent. Elderly couples, they have grandchildren, they want to spend time with the family, and it just sometimes they don't think all the way. But they want to take everybody out to Disney, right? So last year they figured, why pay Disney directly when Costco was giving away like, gift cards for at a discounted rate. You know what I'm saying? You get almost like twice as much money. Your money goes a little further at Costco. So they decided to go ahead on and purchase gift cards. The only thing about it though, they went to go try to cash them in this year so they can give their family a trip to Disney. And you will not believe this. They actually bought Disney Plus. I cannot make this up, you guys. Let me share this, see if I can if this would work. Because I want you guys to hear this. Because this was pretty entertaining. Entertaining in a way like they had good sense. Let me go back here. Mute all this extra stuff that's happening in the background. I got a lot going on, you guys. But sorry though. We're gonna get through it. Pause that. Okay. So let's see. You got Good Morning America coming through.
People getting rid of expensive cable packages.
Actually, this
with
is
1,000
today.
channels in favor of streaming services.
Let's
Well,
see.
it turns out the cost for
Let's see. What I got here.
over the last decade or so, we've heard a lot about cord cutting. People getting rid of expensive cable packages with 1,000 channels in favor of streaming services. Well, it turns out the cost for that assortment of streamers you subscribe to, sometimes just to watch one show, adds up too. Now, some of those companies in the so-called streaming wars are laying down their arms and forming alliances with their rivals. So what does it all mean for your monthly bill? NBC senior business correspondent Christine Romans has our Sunday focus.
Can you hear me now?
Verizon hoping you hear about its new bundle, $10 a month for Netflix and Max with ads, a 40% discount from buying them separately.
Sort of borrow a bit from those who can afford it.
Verizon already offers a $10 bundle of Disney-owned content, but it's the bundling of competing platforms that could redefine our subscriptions. Apple TV and Paramount Plus reportedly exploring a bundle of their own.
I feel the need for speed.
So the future of streaming is otherwise competitors getting together and offering their services together.
Yes, we're a perfect party to bring competitors together because we're neutral.
Are there more bundles coming, or is it just Netflix and Max?
Absolutely more bundles coming. We really believe this is the future of streamed entertainment.
Hi, that worked.
On average, the typical consumer pays for 3 services a month. Nearly 1 in 10 people has 5 or more. Watching Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Hulu would set you back $24 a month. But to watch without ads, that costs double. And it has some unhappy customers taking to social media.
I'm getting real sick and tired of getting a new email every 2 to 3 business days about one of these streaming platforms raising their prices.
Taking more money, and customers argue providing less to watch. This fall, Apple faced backlash after raising its prices by $3 a month. Customers complaining there wasn't enough content to merit higher prices. And after a consistently furious pace of new shows on most services, many are bracing for a slowdown in the wake of the Hollywood strikes.
Let the game begin.
Potentially leading to more monthly cancellations or so-called churn, which is up by over 1/3 since last year.
But certainly bundles are a really easy way for streamers to come together, stave off churn and volatility, and for customers to get more of what they want. So this is an easy sort of first step. We're going to see a lot of different changes over the next 2 or 3 years.
You'll be back. By the way, the subscription craze, it's not just Hamilton on Disney Plus. Over the past decade or so, the subscription economy has quadrupled. It used to be just gyms and magazines. Now it's meal kits, cleaning supplies, clothing rentals, even a Pickle of the Month club, with the average household spending more than $200 a month on subscriptions.
Welcome to Selena's Kitchen.
For streamers, the appetite for savings creating strange bedfellows.
If enemies have to come together to make customers come to both of them more efficiently, then those enemies will do just that.
Giving consumers convenience with potential costs for subscriptions they forgot about.
Is this really happening? And Christine joins me now live. Christine, good morning. It's great to see you. So with all this movement, viewers may be able to save money on their streaming subscriptions, but it sounds like they also might be getting less content somehow.
Yeah, and we've seen in recent months, Willie, that these content providers have been combing through their libraries, right, and their catalogs and looking for things that have residuals or licensing fees, trying to cut their costs. So while consumers are more frugal and will be looking at these bundles as a way to save some money, maybe watch some ads, but save some money. At the same time, these streamers are trying to save some money too, right? I mean, most of them are losing money. Only Netflix really has consistently turned a profit here. So they're trying to find ways to cut costs too. That means you're going to pay a little less. You might get a little less.
You're reminding me as we talk that I have way too many subscriptions and I need to streamline right after we get off the air here. Christine Roman, so interesting. Thank you very much. Great to have you with us.
So that is really interesting that, you know, they talk about all this fun stuff. The thing about it, you know, but bundles are back. Bundles are here. People are trying to struggle to really make ends meet. And a lot of people are feeling the pinch. However, the reason why they can continue to do this, and I think that the federal government is really excited about this, and I don't think that they planned for this, is that they were able to increase the percentages, but also people continued to spend their money, which is crazy. So they were able to slow down the economy in some areas, but not everywhere. And that is really interesting right now. So usually when they increase the rates, most of the time they're expecting a recession to come through soon, but it hasn't happened. So I want you to go out there and think about, like, what are the things that you actually are spending money on? And for some reason is now all of a sudden reaping those benefits currently, because they say that, you know, consumer like credit cards and stuff like that are on a rise as far as the amount of spending. A lot of people don't even know how they actually doing things. And they have a application called Affirm is actually on the rises now, which is the buy now, pay later program. Which means that if that is on a rise, meaning that a lot of people are over leveraging this holiday season. Or, I mean, this is the only thing that really sucks about the holidays back to back. You got Thanksgiving, then you turn around, you got Christmas. Then at Christmas, just the week after Christmas, you have your mortgages due. So your mortgage or even your rent, something is due. And if you didn't budget or didn't plan out right, you're kind of in a tight bind right now. So for those of you who really just don't know what to do, I highly recommend to sit down and really write out everything. You know, like right after Christmas, after you get your holiday presents and everybody hoopla and having fun, you show face to say like, oh yeah, you know, I'm here. You don't have anything to worry about. I'm doing my thing. I'm good. But then you get home. I want you to stay in your room. Even if you have a partner, just go ahead on and sit down and just think about it. Like, is this something that I really need to focus on? And your budget is something that you need to focus on, because before you even think about your, you know, whatever they call it, the New Year's resolution. The New Year's resolution is one thing, but we get there next. But that'll probably be next week. We can talk about New Year's resolutions. But right now, I really want to make sure that you're good for the holidays so that you can end this year off right. What I want you to do to go ahead on, take a snapshot of what your bills are right after Christmas, because obviously it's going to be a last minute expense. You got to run and get the batteries for those toys that you decided to get, even those adult toys. I know some of y'all out there are nasty, but make sure you get your batteries. Make sure you get your, get all the warranties or whatever. You got to take things back and so forth. Some of you that I follow actually love the day after Christmas or even that first month after Christmas, like January, because when it comes to the thrift store, a lot of you guys are actually going to be swapping out a lot of that stuff that you already got for Christmas that you weren't expecting, and say like new clothes, new furniture, all of these things are going right over to the thrift store. And a lot of these people who are thrifters are cleaning up. I'm telling you. So if you really want to try to make some money this season, look at how to thrift. You can use Upsell, I think it's called. Please correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, in the chat somewhere. And then you also have eBay. Easily done. You can also do Facebook Marketplace. So these are like some other places that you can actually go and actually sell some of these products, which is amazing. So yeah. Oh, and also if you just want to make a phone call, you can always call me right now live if you're listening to me at 833-699-2558. This is a Ask Me Anything episode, so you can call at any time of the day if you just have a question. I'm always willing to help and ask and answer your questions. So let's see. What do we got? What's been going on? So lately, what I've been doing, I haven't been doing too much. Just ready for the holiday. I know I was supposed to be writing my book. I've been talking about it for like a month and some change now. I've been outlining it, just trying to make sure I get things done. I haven't even felt like this is a good holiday. I'm not sure about you all, but this doesn't feel like Christmas to me. Like, yeah, I have on the antlers and I got the trees. Cause some of you guys be like, no, yeah, where's the tree? So my tree is just made of bells for those of you who are only listening to the audio. Because the thrift store. Can't go wrong with it. $5. Look at that. $5. Plus the color was actually on sale color. So I actually got it 50% off. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get this going. And the beautiful thing about it though, it's like it's festive, it's fun, it's exciting, and I have a good time. Let's see. Ask me anything. What else do you guys want to know about? Because I'm actually looking online because I saw that a lot of things that people like to ask. And I'm not sure if you guys listen to this, but it's called AITA, or am I the a-hole? And this is over a year ago, but I still think it's good. It's managing finances while hosting family during the holidays. Like, hi everyone. We have in-laws coming to our house for Christmas and New Year's. I can't imagine what they're going to go through. They live 4 hours away and will be driving and staying in our downstairs bedroom. 4 adults and 2 kids, toddler and baby. This was always the plan that we were doing Christmas this year. And a few weeks ago, they advised that they plan to stay for 10 days. I'm increasingly worried about how much this will cost. They've already said that they're happy to split the cost of food for Christmas Day itself. And it's those other costs, such as power. Christmas is North Quid or Jekyll hot. And we will have 5 air conditioners going at night. They have water and those food items that everyone use, which will have to be topped up over time. There hasn't been a discussion about it. If they plan to buy their own food while they're here, we already had to buy other air mattresses. So go on and on and on and on. All right. They say, my wife agrees it's not too long, but is it worth trying to talk to them? She doesn't want to offend them, nor do I, but I don't think they understand these extra costs involved in having all of those people for 10 days. She's too worried about the finances, they're basically holidaying at our expense. Please be kind and advise and talk and how to talk to them or to try and keep the cost down while they're here. So one of the things that I would do, first off, staying those 10 days, I'm like, yo, um, we're gonna have that conversation like immediately when they start talking about, I want to stay the extra 10 days. Because that right there, I'm like, mm-mm. It gotta be a change. They gotta be help. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on, bro? Um, because one thing is an expense, but you also got 10 people. You got 10 mouths to feed, which means that there isn't a full game plan. And I need all that in writing. Either text or something. I know it's family, but it's also business. And it's right before, like I said, you got your mortgage or rent due. That's a problem. Okay. These are things you need to think about. So yeah, having that discussion up front, I think will be best. Secondly, with these people coming over and trying to stay 10 days way beyond the day that they thought that they were going to be here for, I would highly recommend just go ahead on and be like, nah, bro. Either I would say no, or I would say split the bills. We gotta do this together. And then festive and everything like that. So it's great. I only gonna see them, but then I don't need to see them for the rest of the year. I don't know. If it don't get energy, you know what I'm saying? You just don't need that negative energy around you sometimes. Yep. So again, for those of you who are joining, this is a Ask Me Anything episode. So go ahead on and drop in your questions if you have any questions, or you can give me a call at 833-699-2558. Look forward to hearing from you. So, we talked about what they were saying for the holidays. We got Christmas running around. Now we got to start talking about what are your goals? I know we got New Year's coming around too. New Year's right around the corner, which means that a lot of people are in their feelings about their health, their wealth. They're in their feelings about where they should be in life. Now, you will never get further than the opinion that you have of yourself. And I mean that, which means like if you feel as though you're only going to make 100 grand a year, that's it. That's all you're going to get. I need you to rethink that as if that is your new floor. Keep your ceiling always open. I want you to start changing your mindset. Get into the feeling like, not I deserve, but I put in the work. And I'm worth this. And I'm worth more than what I'm actually putting out to the world. And if you feel that you're worth more, you start to act differently. You start to boast about yourself. You start to have that different walk in life. And when you have that different walk in life, you start to think like, okay, I'm here. Now I can go anywhere. Because now you're at that place where you were dreaming of. And you have that whole picture in your mind. You had your vision board for some of you who do vision boards. Some of you who do digital vision boards. You've achieved all those things throughout the year, not even thinking about it. But because you actually put that in motion, the world notices. The world actually starts to give you everything that you want because you put it out there. Subconsciously, if the things you're afraid of, I believe they said, will come at you. So yes, I'm afraid of a lot of money. Come to me. But if you really want to think about in a way how you change things and you want to start changing your habits, you'll hear so many people talk about different things. Like you can try this to change your habit. You can try that. All that stuff sounds nice. In order for you to really change things, it's the way how you feel about your change. If you do not feel confident, if you do not feel like you're worthy of it, if you do not feel that you can do this, then you won't. Because say it's somebody who really needs to lose some weight, they will go to the gym to lose the immediate weight or not even get close because they already defeated themselves mentally. And I want you to start thinking about what are your sacrifices to get to that next level? Are you sacrificing that extra donut that's sitting at your desk? I had like 3 of them bad boys today. But are you willing to give up the things that you're comfortable with today in order for you to continue on? Now, meaning that you have to actually look at the things that in order for you to increase, you need to release. Okay? Let me say that again. In order for you to increase, you need to release. Now, some of the people are looking at it like, okay, this sounds like you trying to do something funny. I was like, no. In dating, I would say this because I heard this before when I was dating. In order for you to have somebody added to your life or in your space, you have to first create a space for them to come into. If your stuff is everywhere and they don't have a space in your life, then that's what's going to happen. Maybe just clear out a shelf on one side of the wall, or maybe have one drawer empty, because then it's like, okay, something in life would actually come to fulfill it. But when it comes to your exercising, we're just going to put exercising because that's almost the 70%, I think maybe 72% of Americans actually feel as though fitness goals is the number one thing that they want to focus on. Then what they have to do is, one, sacrifice time. The time that they spend either going to find something to eat, going to hang out with the boys or the ladies for the night, or just doing anything else, they can spend at least 5 to 10 minutes a day pushing out pushing that weight. If that makes sense. You can do some kinesthetic stuff like, basic push-ups. You can do some jumping jacks while you're watching your favorite show. You can do some sit-ups while you're watching your show, some running mans and so forth. And most of the stuff you can do on YouTube already. There's free fitness people out there doing great things. It's just that you need to feel that pain and you need to release your old self so that you can increase to your new self. And that's the reason why I want to recommend a book. It's called for those of you who love to read books, I've read this book already. I think it's called The Alter Ego. Let's see if I can share my screen. All right. So let me know if y'all can see my screen. You know what? You can't see my screen because I'm hovering over it. Genius. Let me get it going. Oh, I'm so off today, you guys. There we go. So, The Alter Ego. I highly recommend this book. Mostly because actually it only need to be like 3 to 4 pages long, like maybe 2 chapters. 2 chapters you should be golden. And the reason why I say that is because when it's using the example of like Clark Kent and Superman, trying to have, when you think of Superman, what does that feel like? You feel like you can do anything. When there's Superman shows up, he can I guess fly faster than a speeding bullet, I guess shoot laser beams out and everything like that. He has all the confidence in the world. Then you have Clark Kent, who is his alter ego, which is the clumsy guy, just like to take photos and hang out with the normies, try to be like a normal kid, normal adult. And that's what I mean when you showing up to be your alternate self. When you want to be, you have to pretty much put on that outfit, put on that mentality. And I did a whole episode with Luke Root. I think it's Luke Root. Let's see. You know what? How about this? Let's look up about that wallet. on YouTube. I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see it. You don't need to see myself. I'm live already. Videos. What if I can do this full screen? Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I did a episode. See all my episodes, you guys. Not Sabri. It was. Yeah, here we go. Licorice root. So we're talking about toxic energy, and during that time frame,
that's the first thing.
Let's see if I can play that right quick.
Anyone has to do is create mental space. Here's how you do it. When you go through life, your brain creates lists. It's just what you do. Like this is universal. Everybody does it. You create lists. So you have a list of things that you need to get done for today. You have a list of things you need to get done for your relationship. You have a list of people that you want to call this week. You just have these lists in your head all the time. And that's not bad. It's just, it is. But if you want to be in a position where you have brain space to improve things, to notice things, to build things, whatever it is, however you're doing that, you have to free up space. And those lists start taking up space.
So it goes back again. If you want to increase, you have to release. So I didn't even look at this prior, but I just wanted to share that because these are the things that are happening right now. And a lot of people feel as though they can't do it, but you have to realize, look at the things that you're holding on to and the reason why you're not getting to where you want to be. Now, only until you take a deep dive into what is going on with you is when you can actually move forward. Now, like I said, this is just for educational purposes only, just to help you build strong financial habits. In order to build that habit of self-reflection, you need to make sure you have that opportunity or take that opportunity to really listen to yourself this holiday season and get things going. Yeah. So, any questions from anybody? I mean, this is Ask Me Anything moment. Unless y'all just want to go shopping with me on this on Amazon, because it's only like 2 people right now watching that I can see. Yeah, it's only like 2 people watching. You know what? We're just gonna go shopping. I like going shopping. Let's see what else we got. I like shopping for books. Let's see. Shopping for books. Let me move my background. Yeah. All right. Share this tab instead. There's a couple books that I would like to get that I've been looking at lately. Obviously, I have The Financial Freedom by Jamila Safran. So I got that physical copy. There's a couple books that I've been looking at. Let's see, that would be nice to have. Let's see. Let's see what books we got. So I got some good habit books, but I like the psychology. Ooh, the psychology. I read The Psychology of Money. It's definitely a great book to read. I love that book. If you guys are looking for a book to read, I highly recommend that one for this holiday season. Ooh, speaking of which, if you guys haven't, if somebody asks you for like, what do you want for Christmas? Give them a book or ask for a book. And if somebody say hey, surprise me with anything, give them a book. More than likely, people will forget or even throw away the gifts that you get them. But if you give them a book, that joint will be there for years. And you can actually just write in there like, hey, this is from year, whatever, 2023. And you'll be surprised that they will hold on to that book. Even if they don't hold on to it and they re-gift it to somebody else, at least somebody else is getting value from it. Versus like if it's a pair of socks, they use them, okay, they done, case closed. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to think about that. You know, when you start looking for gifts. Let's see what we got up in here. Psychology of human behavior. It looks nice. Behaviorology. You know, let's see if I can do it by popularity. Do you guys know how we can snap support by customer new arrivals? Let's see. The fire protect. Ooh, hacking human behavior, hidden triggers that make people buy. I wonder what they're going to talk about here. If you guys are just joining, I'm really just taking a look at like what to get myself for the holidays or what to buy myself as my own gift. Unlock the secrets behind every choice you make. Dive into a fascinating world of human behavior with psychologists and medical rehabilitation specialists. Monday Farouk. His first name is Monday? That is awesome first name. And hacking human behavior, Monday takes on a journey, blah blah. There's a Kindle edition, which means that it's just a digital download. Huh. Only 64 pages. So it's not a serious book. I need something that, you know, I can listen to for like 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, because I like audiobooks. The Human Psychology Bible. Yeah, this looks more like a reference book. No, this doesn't sound like fun, but I like self-improvement books. That's my jam. Let's see, we don't want Kindle. We want to be able to buy like physical books. All right, one in English. Teach y'all how to do my filters here. Oh, since it is to ask me anything, obviously we're going shopping at my stuff. But let's try. There is something that I do want to take a look at because there's been some AI tools that I've been meaning to take a look at since, you know, we're just hanging out, right? I have a list of things that I want to look at. Let's see if I can find my AI stuff. I think I put it in my business. How many of you guys out there actually use AI and think it's pretty good? Or any AI tools out there that you guys using that you really like? Because it's been a while since I've been playing around with some AI stuff. Let's see, book printing, custom collections, podcast things. Oh geez. There is an AI tool that actually makes apps. Have you guys heard about that one? Because I've been using a couple of them. Let's see. AI tool that makes apps. AI tool that makes apps. Let's see. Share this one instead. All right. Appy Pie, App Generator, Builder AI. Let's see. Zapier. I know about this one. So top AI tools, I actually do like them because it actually provides like all the tools. Like it already does a scan of the internet and actually pick out all the different things. So they actually tell you if it's subscription based, if it's free, freemium. Okay, forms.app. What is this? A form generator? No, we want to actually build an app. App AI. Free tutorial. literally anything. Pineapple Builder, DeFi. Because I was thinking about this. It was like I was thinking about making not a budget app, but I was thinking about making a app for podcasters. For those of you who are looking to get into podcasting, where can you start and go from there? And I thought about it because a lot of people have asked me in the streets. I'll just say like one-on-one. You're like, okay, ew, can you help me out? Like where to start to build apps? And so that's the reason why I was thinking about, let me just build an app. Okay, let's look at this right here. I'm on App Builder. Let's see. They got a free demo. I just want to see they got like a video demo that we can look at. Speak to an expert, so forth. I'm not advertising any of these folks. So I'm just curious on what they have out here because, how much does it cost? It depends on how complicated your app's going to be. Oh, obviously, we all know that. And I've heard that some apps can go for like $10,000 just as a startup. And so now they allow apps to be created without any coding at all. You can create an app for free, pre-packaged apps, all kinds of different businesses, e-commerce app. Now this is nice. Let's see. Build your e-commerce. So if you just want to pay step-by-step support, whole project, keep your software secure by Cree. I mean, who think this will actually be pretty cool for themselves, like to really start a business and how this works? People keep saying like, oh man, I wish I could give my child something and I don't know what to get them. Hey, I mean, you can get them their own app and they can sell things right away if they want to. But I am curious on turning your app idea into a working prototype. Build and launch enterprise apps. Create a custom app and own all the code. Wonder what's the difference. Let's try this out. Because the thing about I like doing this on live is because you can get a lot of people watching this on IG, and then you actually get to see whatever. Oh, hey Vern. I'm starting to see some of the people here on IG. I miss some of you guys. But yeah, because I got the other tabs open, I only got like two monitors here. So you gotta bear with me. Let me see if I can do a little better at this. Gotta shrink it down. I was actually thinking about doing a 24-hour page, like live stream. Would you guys actually love to see that? No, my live stream is down. Did I mess it up? I messed up my Instagram feed because I had to refresh it when I moved it over. Sucks. Let me see if I can. Am I going live still? Nope. Let's see. See anything? Yeah, tools. Public. So just give me a moment here. I don't even think I'm gonna put this one up for download. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this is what you're getting. And I am not. Let's see, edit. Cause I gotta change the string. Remove this destination. Okay, let me re-add it. There we go. Save changes. Okay, let's try this again. So I'm gonna go live. Okay, cool. So connected to streaming software. There we go. Okay, video stream. Sweet. All right. So for those of you who are just joining from Instagram, I'm actually looking at some AI tools to kind of help build out things. I think this will be fun. So I'm actually trying my best to toggle between the two windows here. And let's see, prototype, first step, design things. You know what? I'm thinking about this. It's like, all right, I can walk you through this whole platform idea, but will you guys actually use it? Because I can go ahead on and hit like get a free demo. And let's see what they're going to give us. All right, so while that AI tool is coming up. Okay, so clickable prototype interactions had comments, support, you don't get the fonts or whatever, rapid turnaround. Let's see what they say here. They got some audio. Let's see.
Welcome to a quick demo of Builder Now, the software prototyping tool from Builder AI that helps you bring your app idea to life in minutes. You can test the concept of your software, gather early feedback, and even reach out for funding, all before moving into full build. When you're in Builder Studio, click on View Prototype or go to the dedicated Builder Now webpage. Both take you to the Builder Now prototypes. First, you upload your logo, like this. Then, you'll land in the Builder Now prototype view.
Oh, did I see that right? They said 25,000 else.
You'll land in the Builder Now prototype view.
24,000. Guess this is in pounds. But yeah, this looks like it's they fully developed this, the bad boy. It's crazy. Yo, how many licks of it? Oh my gosh. Floyd, welcome to the show, sir. You'll say how many licks it takes to get to this Tootsie Pop. Let's ask what's her face? The lady's name. Laura Kim. She'll tell you.
Then, you'll land in the Builder Now prototype view. Here, you can click through the screens for each of the features that make up your app. In this view, you can add comments for each individual screen about any improvements.
So this actually looks pretty simple, straightforward. It looks like you don't even need any code. And just skimming through, because I'm sure you're tired to listen to this music as much as I am. And they pretty much just show you the flow. So that's what the arrows are for. And then let's see what they talk about this price here.
Images, brand colors, and more. You can schedule a discussion with our product expert for a more involved experience. And that's Builder Now.
So, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Is that something that you guys would actually try out? Because I think a lot of people are moving to this program. Oh, snap. I can actually, what? Swipe. View on mobile. Oh. I didn't even know they put me into this thing already. So how am I supposed to do some other stuff? Flow mode. What? Taking some action, launch thing, finish. Can I zoom in? This is actually pretty cool. So they pretty much, if you got a lot of time on your hands, I think this will be really good. So you can actually create a app, as you see right now, without any coding, and forcing the way how people can log in, get free credits. They got location, all of these things in here that you can set up. There's like 43 different things you can do. I actually think this is pretty cool for a free app, by the way. And I think that is something, and they give you a little QR code so you can actually test it out on your phone immediately. So this is actually pretty cool. If you guys looking to build an app, this is the way. This is one of the ways that I think will make your life a little easier if this is something that you plan on doing. So going back to these apps right here, so that you can kind of see what other things are out there. It seemed like Appy was also in there. They said in 2 minutes. All right, so let's see. Describe an app in a sentence or two to generate an AI app builder will help you build it. All right, let's see. I want to create an app that will help beginner podcasters start their own podcast with recommended microphones, cameras, lighting, let's see what they call it, hosting platforms, let's see, themes, suggested questions, suggested interview questions. What else they want to have on there? Oh, and let's see, how to podcast document. Podcast, how to podcast. Oh yeah, how to structure your podcast. So one of the things that for you guys that are joining, I'm actually using this app generator. This is an AI tool to build me an app just based on what I'm talking about here. Let's see what it comes up with. I want me to sign in. Come on now, like give me my free stuff. All right, let's see. Sign in with Google. We're gonna do my other account. Let's see what we get, because that's the reason why you always have a separate account. Speaking of which, you want to make sure that you have. I need to put this up. Make sure that you have a separate account. Create another email account strictly for the holidays, because all these people are like, oh yeah, save 10%, save $5 here, save $20 here if you sign up for our program. Use that fake email address and send all that stuff to you, because they don't need to know your real email address that you check all the time and mess up your your flow of your day. You know what I'm saying? Create an email just saying, like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be your first name, maybe your last name, or just call it Anthony said so at gmail.com. I mean, whatever. Make sure you get another email address. Just want to say that before we get back to this, because it's crazy out there, guys. All right. So yeah. Accept the terms and conditions. Scroll down. Okay. Setting up your app. Is it setting it up now, or what is it doing? Oh, it's doing it. This is crazy, you guys. Y'all watching me build an app right now live, and it's crazy. So who knows? I mean, I might actually have this thing ready for you to download on the Apple and actually Google Play Store soon. So we'll see. So this would actually be pretty cool if this goes through so quickly. And it's called appypie.com. Nice and easy software generator. Man. All right. So what are you guys doing out there today? I know I'm a little over, but it's mostly because I started late. So if you guys want to call in at 833-699-2558. What's going on? Ooh, look at my new app, you guys. I got a new app. Says podcast launch blueprint, a step-by-step guide for beginners to launch their podcast and everything like that. Get started. Okay, podcasting for beginners. Podcast for beginners, Pod X. A guide to simply blah blah. Whether you're learning to have a specific topic or discussion. Okay. Learn all the basics of podcasting in a comprehensive course designed for beginners, Podcasting 101. And I can build out the course. Then they say podcasting for beginners. Welcome to the world of podcasting. Whether you're a complete beginner or have a basic understanding of podcasting, this guide will help you nice and easy. So it's a very simple podcast app. And then let me see what it does on the web. So it built the whole website. This is crazy. This website is called appypie.com. appypie.com. And I cannot believe like how quickly it created an app. It created a website for me. And you can tell it's AI because look at their faces. Like why they got like 3 mics? And their eyes look like this? Like, yeah. So obviously you're gonna have to do some editing. But from an AI perspective, from the text alone, it did all of this already. So it talks about the store because I said I needed something where people can buy mics and everything like that. Okay, so to talk about the latest products, the pop filters and everything like that. The Blue Yeti. Some people actually love the Blue Yeti. I'm not a fan of the portable joint, but some people do. I actually use like stationary stuff just to keep it at the desk. The pop filters are important, definitely. The Microsoft shock mount. I'm not sure if this is a shock mount, but really depends on your mic. So contact us, which is good. And then you got others. So you got your store, you got your about page. I like the mission statement to provide accessible resources, guidance to aspiring podcasters. Like they built everything. And now if you're good, you can actually copy and paste this whole thing or use this whole format into like your current existing website setup. This is so cool. Get your notifications, your logins, everything is here. And this is just all from, y'all saw only put in there like 2 sentences, right? It already built the app. Let me see, save and continue. Let's see what else I can get. Oh, it's free. 7-day trial. That is cool. 24-hour service support and everything like that. Custom domain, native app. So if I have a whole nother website, just call it, podcasting for dummies or something. I don't know. I can actually have this app available. Hold up. After your trial ends, you'll be charged $360 annually. Starting December 29th. And you can always cancel before then. So that means that for less than $1 a day, I can have an app right now in the web store. And also with push notifications, this is really important because with 1,000 a month, which means that you have to have that many downloads. With 1,000 a month, people downloading, you put out a push notification, right? You can just say like, "Hey, new product available." Go. That's it. Access all premium features and everything like that. Now the thing about it though, shop a conundrum. I wonder if she's still so this is I call her like my partner, but she also sells what what's it called it? An app. So she used to have it for sale. Yeah, build your own app for like 1,400. I think she dropped it down for one time. Yeah, DIY app for $400. So if you want to build your app from scratch, you can. And this is from I call her like we're partners in this deal because I can't just say advertise or whatever, but I am an affiliate of hers, so I have to say that up front. If you do want to get part of this app and get your own app at $375, I think no, it did not put it in the show notes. However, let me see if I can show you guys here. Let me see if I can add the cart, view cart, because I want to show you guys as you go to checkout if you can put in a promo code. Security code, business address, tip, remind me. They don't have the code. She used to be able to have the ability to put in a code to check out. Oh, staring at me right in the face. So here, I think I put my code as ATW. Man. Let's see, wallet. Oh, so wallet works. Oh, wow. So just by using the promo code wallet, you're getting $188 off. So that means you can build your own app right now for $187.99. I didn't even. That's crazy. So make sure that I gotta double check my my thing now because I was like, all right, let's see. Check out my own website. Oh, speaking of which, I actually did a revamp of my website, guys. So let me know what you think. So I really like shrunk this down a little bit, get rid of some of that white space. Got like a little movie motion background, you know what I'm saying? And your habits are not hobbies, it's a lifestyle. That's true. By yours truly, you know what I'm saying? Your boy. Put it out there. So you got obviously my latest episodes. Got us live right now, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. This is not my background, by the way, you guys. This is whatever's available on the website. And then obviously you got my merch. However, I wanted to see. So under courses. Okay. That's what it was. I wanted to make sure that you guys, if you wanted to use it, like I said, I'm like, up front right now, I do get a portion. But if you want to build your own app, you can do so. And when you go ahead on and so because if you use that link, it'll take you here. Obviously, she's looking for speakers. I didn't know she was doing all this, but that's interesting. And you can buy anything that's on here. I really do appreciate what she's done. Her name is Unconundrum. And like I said, you can search. Just go in here and search. Build an app. And you just say build app for you or first generation. I said the first generation one because it's on sale. And then when you go to add the cart, you go view cart. I'm gonna remove one of them because we're gonna go to that one, go to checkout. And like I said, just use the discount code wallet. Look like you're getting half off just because you're listening to this show. Okay. And I believe I asked her for that code a long time ago and she hasn't removed it. So yeah, you guys, if you want half off, to start building your own app today, go for it. But also she has a lot of courses in here. So if you want to learn anything, proclaim your youth, positive mindset. Like she has a lot of things in here. And I was actually thinking about doing some of my courses, like when I do my first course or something like that, just put it on her site, which is pretty cool. And I think I'm not sure why everything is like 199. Okay, so what happens is that you buy any of these courses, and you actually get to keep them yourself and resell these if you want to. So if you guys are out there looking for like how to, do these yourself, you can actually buy a full course and resell it yourself and take all the profits. So what she's doing is selling you the license of this thing. I mean, it's cool. And they actually got some websites that you can go to, and they will actually allow you to do some of the same exact thing for a lot less. I think maybe like $40 or something like that. If you guys are really into doing like wholesaling of digital products. And I think 199 is fair price. So she gets a cut up front, and then you get a cut out of your own thing in perpetuity. So AI in the future. All right. Any other question about AI? Stuff that you guys want to learn? Any other questions that you guys have? Put some background music. Again, if you want to call, you can give me a call at 833-699-2558 as we have the listening sound of the About That Water podcast. All right. Let's see. What else we got? I got my ears, you know what I'm saying? Over here, getting these ears in here. One thing about having hair is that they don't tell you is like these earphones like be pumping through your head. Hurt. All right. As we come down, I'm gonna read a small passage from this book, which is, let me rotate my screen here for a bit so it doesn't look backwards. There you go. Which is Your Journey to Financial Freedom, right? Now, what she have in here, I think just about every financial book has this. It's almost like you don't have a book unless you have this particular style of budgeting in there. I can go back and forth with this, but they have something called the zero-based budgeting. For the purpose of this book, I'll be going over zero-based budgeting method, the budget method. The zero-based budget directs every dollar that comes into a specific job. With this budgeting method, you assign every dollar of your income a specific purpose and allocate your income to various categories or expenses so that your income minus expenses equal zero. Think about it as if you are a general of your army, and the dollars that come in are your soldiers. In order to complete your intended mission, you have to tell them what to do in advance, because otherwise there will be chaos. The soldiers will end up telling you what to do and will have no control. So let's go over the steps of the zero-based budget. I feel like everybody loves these. I think this is just a little bit more detailed than, I swear, when I write my book, I don't think I'm gonna go this detailed. Because it's like, once you get it, you get it, you know? Talking about assets, liabilities, calculating the 40% rule, 25% rule, 4% withdrawal rule. Like, she's hitting all of the major topics right now. How long you want it to take versus how long it actually takes. This is everything. Wow. So I'm gonna try my best to get her on the show, Jamila, to see what she has to say. But I think this is going to be interesting indeed. All right, everybody. It's been about an hour some change. It seems like it's only a couple of you guys. I don't want to continue on y'all just listening to me ramble, but it is what it is. All right. Okay, so for you guys that are on Instagram, I'm cutting this live. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. Make sure that you either go ahead on and sign up for the aboutthatwallet.com newsletter, because I'll be sending out the first holiday email, and then I'm going to make sure that everybody has that for the new year coming in. Also with a couple book recommendations, and also to advertise my new website layout. Secondly, make sure you go ahead on and like this particular episode on YouTube, because I'm noticing that a lot of you guys come on, but just take 1 second, just hit the like button to help me get noticed. I mean, if you're really enjoying the show, you're sticking with me this long, I'll just like the show. It helps out a lot. And I just want to thank you all. And if anything, remember, the holidays is just the holidays. Don't stress out about it. It's okay. You're gonna make it. You made it this far, so don't feel bad. All right. So if anything, you guys, I want to say y'all be safe. And as always, you are about that wallet. So let's go ahead on and get my outro music, and y'all be safe. Peace.